Good morning, YouTube. How are you this morning? I'm pretty good. I could have used more sleep, but that's okay. Let's see. It's about 11 o'clock, and I'm in Bristol, Indiana, at Lacona Trailers. They are just finishing getting the last of it off. I got here, let's see, a little after 9 o'clock Central Time. Been here a little, just right at 2 hours. And it took me an hour and a half to break everything down and get it put away. And they didn't come over and start unloading until I had gotten everything off, including the plastic that they had put on it down there in Texas. Didn't look like anything was wet. The plastic was wet, but I think that was moisture more than anything, but it didn't look like any of the product was damaged. So another score on me. Just kind of sitting here waiting on my empty call. See what they got for me. They say they're working on my next load assignment. Wonderful. Tons of stuff here within 100 miles of me, and they're working on it. Big downside, nowhere to go. Bummer. So we will just have to see what happens. Good afternoon, YouTube. How are you this afternoon? I'm good. Bored, but I'm good. I'm at the Gallup Marathon truck stop in Goshen, Indiana. About 7 miles or so from where I unloaded in Lacona, up in Bristol. Sent my empty call, and they said they were looking. In other words, that means they ain't got jack. Which is kind of weird, considering how much freight we move out of this area. It's 1 o'clock Central Time, 2 o'clock Eastern, and I'm in the Eastern Time Zone. I got about 8 hours left of my 14, and all that's most of driving time, so I could get somewhere. I don't know. I don't want to think about spending the night here. This is not a bad spot, don't get me wrong. It's actually a pretty nice truck stop. It's not too bad. I guess I'll probably get about 40 trucks in here. The trucker's path says 60, but I don't see where they could put them. I see about 40 spots. They got diesel outlets and everything. I can't buy fuel here though. They got a McDonald's. There's another restaurant across the street. There's something over there too. So, and another cafe I can see. So, I guess if I didn't want to eat in the truck, I could get something around here. I really don't know what I'm going to do. It's Wednesday, and for me to get home for the weekend, I'd have to load today. Not that, like I said, not that I care. So, I don't know. A couple things. Today, I'll upload it. Already uploaded it. It's a video on how to properly fold a lumber tarp for Maverick, the Maverick way. So check that video out if you want to see how it's done. It's kind of boring watching, but it's instructive. It's part of my training and information series. Also, I got a few comments in email and a few other places. I'd like to thank those that sent their sympathies for the passing of my uncle. I appreciate it, and I will pass those along to my family. One of the number of questions that I got is, I got a few of these. What happened to my hair? Yeah, I know my hair was longer. Now I look even more bald than I already was. I had it cut back to my military style from when I was in the Navy and from when I was in law enforcement. Basically, it's a number 1 on the side, number 3 on the top. And I did it for a couple of reasons. One, I'm tired of messing with my hair, to be honest. One of my biggest pet peeves is my hair. If it's long or longer and I can comb it and style it and stuff, if I get up in the morning and I can't take a shower to wash my hair, or at least stick my head out the window and pour water over it and run some shampoo through it, and I have to wear a ball cap all day because I don't like the way it looks, I get upset. It's a vain thing and it's kind of stupid, but that's just the way I am. At least this way I can go to bed, and if I have to get up real early and I don't have the opportunity to take a shower, I don't have to worry about it. That's simple. And I notice my head sweats less when I work, when I have less hair. And it's kind of a thing here at Maverick. It seems like most guys have a beard or a goatee and either this kind of haircut or no hair at all. Now there's plenty of guys that got no facial hair and long hair on top, but the predominant style is bald. I mean, as in cue ball and a goatee. I'm not quite there yet. My wife doesn't like goatees. I think if they're done right, it looks okay. But my hair is so gray that it looks like I got one anyway, especially on video. So that's what happened to my head. Shiny. I like it though. It's cooler and it's summer and I'm gonna need it. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope they come up with something soon. I don't want to have to wait till tomorrow. That would seriously suck. Guess we'll find out. Good evening, YouTube. How are you this evening? I'm alright. Bored. It is about 7:45 Central Time, and I'm back at the Gary Yard. They left me hanging out over there at that truck stop till about 5 o'clock. So I was there about 5 hours or so, just kind of sitting around waiting. I got so bored I actually took a 2-hour nap. My fleet manager sent me a message telling me that because Little Rock couldn't work on a broken cross member on my trailer while it was loaded, they wanted me to take the trailer here to Gary now that it was empty and have them fix it, or swap trailers, get a different trailer so they could fix it. And I sent back a message going, I didn't know it was a broken cross member. Let me go take a look. I sure went out to look at it, and the cross member in front of where that mud flap assembly was missing was bent. I didn't even see it. It's barely perceptible. I mean, I missed it on my pre-trip check. That's how imperceptible it was. So I went back and said, yeah, okay, I'll take it back. And I wasn't very happy. I told him that too, because I felt if that was the case, they could have brought me back here earlier in the day, like right after my load was done, to bring me here to get it fixed. And I'm thinking one of two things: either they didn't let him know till later and he didn't remember about it needing to be fixed, or they knew and they didn't want to fix it because they didn't want to bring me all the way over here to pay me breakdown pay if I couldn't get another trailer, which is actually the case. I can't get another trailer here. He wants to fix this one. So he gave me an appointment for 6:30 in the morning to fix it. And then he scheduled me for a PM as well. And if that's a PM for the tractor, I'm going to be here all day tomorrow, and I'm not going to get paid. I'm not very happy because I'm not due for a PM for this tractor for another 7,000 miles, which is 2 or 3 weeks at the rate that I'm making miles. And I don't know if I'm going to get paid for coming back over here either. I sent a message asking, am I going to get paid for coming back here? So really, today is a complete and utter bust. I mean, I made my delivery on time. I worked my can off to get there and make the delivery on time. And then sat there all day to turn around to come right back here. And only God knows how long it's going to take them to fix it. You know, it could be simple. Could they just pull the thing off, put another one on? It looks like it's got bolts on each end of it. I mean, that might be it. They may have to pull it off and fabricate another one. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. So only Lord knows when I'll get out of here tomorrow. And I won't be able to sit in my truck while they're doing it. I'll have to get out and go inside and sit in the lounge and watch television for however many hours that it takes. I mean, I know when I get up and they go put the thing in the bay that I'll go ahead and go inside and take a shower and clean up and whatever. So going home this weekend is a bust. I mean, I hadn't counted on going home. I figured I'd stay out. But I didn't think I'd get 1,094 miles this week and then be sitting for whatever. I'm just not. That just doesn't sit right with me. And my fleet manager's not in right now, and I'm gonna say something to him tomorrow. I'm just gonna call him and say, look, you know, that wasn't kosher. I mean, I know what they're gonna say. They're gonna say that, well, we had to try to find a load to get you out of that area. But they knew about the fix. They knew about the problem. They wasted my time, and they're wasting theirs. Now, granted, if they had brought me back over here immediately, yeah, I may still be sitting here till tomorrow. But tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., when the planners are giving out loads, I could immediately get a load. As it stands, I'll have to wait till they put me back in service after they fix the trailer. And if it takes more than 2 hours, which it probably will, then I'm screwed because I may not get anything else. So I'm going to actually push for detention. I've been here driving a month, roughly. And, a month. And I will say right now that for the most part, working here is good. I mean, the job is fun for trucking. It's a challenge, and that's what makes it fun for me. It's figuring out how to tarp it, how to secure it, and all that good stuff. The driving part is just like any other trucking job. Go from point A to point B. Pick it up, then drive to point C and deliver it. But one thing I didn't expect with flatbed was this wait time. I haven't seen any run, which is what I want. I want to go from here to here, unload, drive over here, pick this up, go there. If I gotta wait, if I deliver in the early morning like I did today, I should be able to go straight someplace else and pick up and then head off. I shouldn't be delivering and then waiting to the next day. That turns a 2-day trip into a 3-day trip, which doesn't make any money. This trip I just did pays just over $500 for the trip, and on 2 days that's $250 a day. That's good money. But you break it down to 3 days and it's less than that. It's 170 something a day, something like that. And that just doesn't add. It just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work. And I'm not. I was making more money working 3 days a week, and having 4 days off. But I was home every day at the immediate moment. I mean, I still don't know what I had got for last week. And I dread to open my email and look at the statement because I think it came in a minute ago. Well, I'm just whining and complaining to complaining one, and I'm sorry. But right now, I'm happy with the company, but I'm not happy with the company. Does that make any sense to you? Huh? It kind of does to me, but it kind of doesn't either. So today was a complete bust. I didn't make no money. No income, no real income. So they better have me something good for tomorrow. I need a 1,000-mile load. I need a longer load than that. I need something that delivers. Well, I'm not going to get that now that I think about it. If anything over 400 miles that I get tomorrow will deliver on Monday, which means this week I won't get a check. I'll have just a little check, and I will throw a wobbler if that's the case. I mean, this fleet is supposed to be averaging 2,100 to 2,200 miles a week. I have yet to break 2,000 miles. In the last 3 paychecks weeks, I only averaged 1,300. And I got 1,000 for this week. I need a lot more. This is not going to work. And if they can't get it together and get this truck running like it's supposed to and start giving me the freight that I need, when I talk to other drivers and they're running harder than they can possibly move, no. I'll have to be looking for something else because I can't survive on that. As much as I don't want to, I guess I will talk to my fleet manager and explain the situation. Oh, well, enough of that. Y'all have a great evening. Keep the shiny side up, 73s, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.